Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dope. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Seminoles offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Right on target this time.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Noles send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Yellow Jackets offense will take the field for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
And the quick shuffle pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Dope. Back to pass. It's Chambers. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown Seminoles. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Well, the QB was trying to throw it to his running back behind the line of scrimmage. He never saw the defender. That was as easy a pick 6 as that guy is ever going to score.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Let's see what he can do with the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference conference play against weaker competition early in the year. But now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Poole. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll run play action. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They're working that left side. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to bully their way in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone. Fourth and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on fourth down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Trying to make magic on the scramble. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Got a little space. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. The Seminoles are on the move. Tight end now in motion. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Obviously, the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run it out of here.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Seminoles have pushed it inside the 20. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Noles come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
The Seminoles need to pick it up on fourth down. Now on the move. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Lets it fly. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Looking downfield, it's Chambers. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. A cacophony of noise. Debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the Dome. Looking to throw for it. He lets it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And the returner will be dragged down. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team. Right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Steps away. He's going to run it. Crosses the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. How about this dude going off script for the Noles, not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the RPO, complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Looking for a push on 4th down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
These are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Back to pass, it's Sperry. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Poole. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. The throw. Makes the grab on the left. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Makes the grab. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. The Seminoles have taken it inside the 20.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Swings it out to his running back. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Dead center perfect. And they go back on top. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise. We have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee.
The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the...
No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air. It's Berry. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida State. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top. And the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll move the tight end. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Dome. Now the play fake. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
Great job rallying the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, dude.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie. And guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better. And you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff, Jones. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's complete on the right side. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Makes the catch. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal block.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They'll line up for a second down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Makes the stop at the 49, giving 5 yards on the play and a first down. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on second down. Throws to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Seminoles will try to punch it in on first and goal. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Offside defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
trying to run it in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The give on the option. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. They'll force him out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. And the Yellow Jackets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. Got his man quickly. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
Yeah, and I love the timing routes. A nice curl route, great throw, and then catch the ball, get north-south, and get some good yards after the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Oregon State. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Slithers into space. Turning it on. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got his man to the left. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Good execution by this offense. Now we need to rush, but not be in a hurry. Still got some time left. Got to move the football a long way down the field, though.
Oh, better look out. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big play on the scramble. Got out of bounds, stopped the clock, picked up the first down, and now they'll try to find a way to score.
Well, you're trailing here in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're going to hurry up. Really nice job of awareness by the quarterback that time. Nothing open. You got to scramble. You got to go get the first down, yes, but also getting out of bounds and try and preserve as many seconds as you can on the clock.
And, man, that was an almost opportunity for this defense. You thought he might could get the pick, but I like the way they drop back. They play the pass, they break on the football, and they make sure that the receiver can't make a play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. He turns that loose down the right side. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. The Yellow Jackets will try to run out the clock in the final minute. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Power football with the run. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the return. Sweet spin. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing.